Hey guys, today we're back with another product review. And today on the channel we're going to be reviewing the Sauer TANGO-MSR 1 to 10 times 28 rifle scope. Stay tuned for this one. Alright guys, we're back. Once again today we're going to be reviewing the Sauer TANGO-MSR 1 to 10 by 28 millimeter low power variable optic second focal plane. So guys, a very special thank you to Optics Planet. They actually sent me this scope here to review for you all. Sauer and Optics Planet are going to be partnering from the week of 5/22 to 5/28 for the significant week. And what that pretty much is going to be is all of the Sauer optics, lights, or optics, handgun optics, all that stuff are going to be on a very, very good sale. For instance, this one right here is normally $759.99, and this one is now going to be $579.99 with 24% off of it. If you use code GOLDEN, GOLDEN, that will even bring more off of it, and that will also include free shipping and handling. So a very, very great deal. So as you see here, this is the 1 to 10 variable optic. Some variable optics run from 1 to 6 to 1 to 8 to 1 to 10. This is the actual first low power variable optic 1 to 10 that I have reviewed or actually had in my hands, to be honest with y'all, and I'm actually loving it. As you can see here, pretty decent sized optic overall. You have a very, very nice coating on it. I have looked this thing over with a fine tooth comb, and there are no flaws with the material anywhere in this. We do have it mounted, and this does come with it from factory, the cantilever mount that is also made by Sauer. So just from a front to back standpoint, we have a front cover on the action end of the rifle here, or the rifle scope has Sauer in the actual scope cover. If you'd like to, you can also take these off. I like that about it as well. So moving on back, and also it does have a spring in it that will make sure that it will lay down flat with the scope. Moving on back, some little, I guess you would say, hint that Sauer is put in here on whenever you're lining up the rifle scope here is that you need to make sure that the bottom of the cantilever is lined up perfectly with this line here, and it will pretty much split right into the center of the top one to make sure that you have everything level on this. So I like that about it, especially for people that are not used to mounting rifle scopes or anything like that. It's just a quick way to get it mounted and to make sure everything is level on the actual cantilever mount without having to use a leveler or anything like that. These are 25 foot-pound torque screws, so make sure that you have everything torqued down to spec. Same thing for the back. As you can see here, we have everything mounted very well. Moving on back, this actually is a illuminated optic as well. You have, let's see here, you have 11 different illumination from 0 to 11. So pretty nice. I have it on 0 right now. That way that if I want to go in a high volume, I can switch to a 11 and switch it back to 0, which will be off. You have your windage on the right-hand side, your elevation on top. To take these off, you just screw them out just like this. And every click is 0.5 minute of angle. To bring it up, click it that way. To bring it down, there we go as well. I also have it set right now on 0. I do not have this mounted, as you can see, but whenever one is on 0, this one's on 0, you should be able to get it on paper at a 50-yard or 100-yard side in. So we'll go ahead and screw this back on it. So once you get it sided in, screw this back down. There you go. It's good and tight. It's not going to be messed with. We'll do the right-hand side now. And also as well, you have a 0.5 minute of angle per click. And also says here, if you want your point of impact to go right, click it to the right. If you need to click it to the left, there you go as well. It also has your right indication on the scope as well, which I like that. Let's go ahead and get that screw back down. There we go. You have Sauer here on the bottom of the cantilever mount. And you also have your serial number on the mount as well, which is not the serial number for this. I actually don't know if it has a serial number on it or not, but the mount does, so that's always good to know. And then here on the side as well, you have your 65 inch per pound, so make sure that you also have that to spec whenever you're mounting it. Moving on back a little bit, you have your 1 all the way to your 10. So very nice. You also have your screw-in mount here, so if you would like to take that off and make it as slick and streamlined as possible, you can. Or if you would like to leave it in there, that way that you can go quickly from 1 to 10, you can. This right here is also very, very smooth. There's no grittiness or grinding anywhere in this. I mean, guys, this is almost an $800 low-power variable optic. So, you know, you would kind of expect this, even though the price now is getting more of a lower to mid-range optic. But this, whenever it first come out, and, you know, before this sale, is almost $800 optic. So that's very, very nice. You also have a green indication here, just so you can see it in a low light situation. So I like that about it. Here on the back, you have 6 Sauer. You have your TANGO-MSR 1 to 10 by 28. You have your 6 Sauer on the right, and your scope is right here. You can also take this one off if you'd like to. And underneath here is how you would adjust it to your eyes. So you can go positive or negative, either one. It is perfect with mine from factory, so we left it in the factory setting, which is all the way to your left. So there we go, guys. Let's go ahead and see everything that this comes with it from factory. Here's your box. I also have it taken out right now. And you also have your infinite guarantee. If you don't know what that is, I've actually read through the manual before making this. And if this is damaged any way, besides, you know, you intentionally damaging it, they will cover it no matter what. Your electronic and tritium is also covered for 5 years, but your infinite one, like if it's damaged in use or anything like that, they will cover it. Let's set this over to the side. Well, first, let's look at this. You have your reticle as well. Probably the easiest way to show you all what the reticle actually looks like. If I can get it to focus here. There we go. It's a pretty nice reticle. On the inside of the box, you have your cantilever. You have where you had actually put the scope. You have a few different torque screws, which is used for the actual mount. And you have your bag of goodies that comes with every 6 Sauer. Here is your manual. It's a very nice read. It just pretty much kind of talks a little bit, like I said, about the guarantee, a few other things, and what all you can do with this. Set this over to your side. Here is your 6 Sauer little fine cloth to wipe off the lenses. And you also always have to get your 6 Sauer sticker no matter what. So guys, that is about it with everything that comes with it. Let's go ahead and mount this on my rifle and let's check it out. All right, guys, how's it look mounted up now? As you can see here, we've got everything down to spec. It is the, once again, 6 Sauer 1 to 10 low power variable optic. It's looking really good on this LMT 16-inch 13.25 extended handguard. Let's go ahead and take a few shots with it real quick. We're right now at 50 yards. We've got it sighted in at a 50-yard height over bore sight in, so hopefully everything goes good with it. Right now we're on 1 times. Let's see how quick I can get some shots off on these targets. So with that 1 times, as soon as I throw it down, I'm right there with it. And it's really good. I'm pretty decently far away from the scope right now. So as you can see here, I've got a full eyesight with it. Let's go ahead and throw it up to the 4 times and see how that does. Let's try it again. So with the 4 times on it, you have to let your eye adjust a tad bit more to the scope. Whenever you throw it up, it's just not as quick as that 1 times, which I knew it wouldn't be, but it's still pretty quick. Let's go ahead and shoot around the house a little bit. pretty good. Let's start that 8 times, which is where most low power variable optics end at. We're out. So here at 50 yards, depending on what you really want to do, you can actually shoot with just 1 times and do fine. Or if you need to take a more precise shot, just like a hostage target, you can throw it up that 8 times and do it every single time. Now, so we can prove here now at 50 yards it's good. Let's go ahead and step back to the 150 yard mark and see what we can do laying down. All right, guys, here we are at 150 yards. I've got it out to the 10. Let's go ahead and take a knee and see what we can do here.
See it, man, right there.
All right, guys, as you can tell right there at about 150 yard, we just sure turn it up. With that 1 to 10 power right there, anything that I want to do with that target right there, I can do. There towards the end of it, I was taking a little bit more quicker shots. I guess you could say to see if we was actually taking on fire or how quick we could put some shots back down range at them. And this thing done amazing. I couldn't be more happy with it. So guys, once again, thank you to Optics Planet for sending me this scope here, this low power variable optic. Absolutely loved it. And make sure to check out all their good sales that they've got going on this week for the SIG Nation sale. And guys, if you have any questions or comments on the SIG Sauer 1 to 10 first plane variable optic, low variable optic, leave in the comment section below to get back to you as soon as possible. Once again, thank you to Optics Planet for this scope here, and thank you all for viewing. Like and subscribe for more gun reviews. I'll see y'all in the next video.